Now, look, if you were anything like me after Thanksgiving, don't ask me to go to no grocery store because the answer is going to be no. So let me show y'all how to make use of some leftovers, honey. All right, I'm back. All right, now look, today, your boy is over it. I'm tired. I don't feel well. And honestly, after Thanksgiving, don't ask me to go to no damn grocery store because the answer is going to be flat out no. So today, I'm finna show y'all how to make use of leftover turkey. I'm going to make me some turkey and rice soup. I got me some andouille sausage that I'm going to add to it. I got me some rice that I'm going to add to it. Carrots. You know, I'm just going to make use of what we already got in the house instead of going out to the grocery store. Because again, after Thanksgiving, don't nobody got time to be going out to the grocery store. Or at least I have no desire to. So right now, I'm going to chop down and break down some celery. I'm going to break down some of these baby carrots. Again, I'm just making use of what I already got in my house, honey. We keeping this light and easy. And hell, if you really want to be lazy, you can just keep the damn baby carrots whole. But I'm not like that. Plus, when I eat baby carrots, I have to take the ends off. I can't just eat the baby carrots as is. So I'm going to go ahead and break these down. I'm probably going to end up with about a cup and a half worth. I had me some leftover onions already diced, so I can just sit those right there. Ain't got to worry about that. I have this andouille sausage here that I had in my freezer that I want to make use of, so I'm going to go ahead and chop that down as well. Baby, like I said, today is all about just getting rid of what's already in the refrigerator. I was not about to go out and buy nothing to make this soup. I just knew that I needed something to kind of just warm up my spirit because, baby, when I say I just do not feel well. This is what happens when it's 80 degrees outside one day and then 60 degrees the next day and then back to 80 and then 50. It's just too much. So now all of that stuff is already prepped and ready to go. I have all of my beautiful, delicious leftover turkey here. You guys saw how I made that. So now I don't have to really worry about that either. And like I said, because I don't feel well, I'm going to make sure that I load this up with some garlic. So I'm probably going to mince down, I would say, about 2 tablespoons worth of some freshly minced garlic. I have a can of drained corn here that I'm also going to be adding into the dish. And like I said, I'm also going to be adding in rice to this. I've already cooked off my rice. So now I have everything prepped and ready to go. I have my rice right here ready to go, my minced garlic, my turkey. I have my sausage, my carrots, the celery, the diced onion. I also have the corn back here. Now let's head over to the stovetop so that we can go on ahead and get everything underway. All right, now this is about to be a significantly much larger pot of soup than what I thought it was going to be, so I've swapped over to a much larger pot. I'm going to go in with just a little bit of olive oil at the bottom, not too much, because of course it's going to create its own oil once we add in the sausages. But for now, I'm going to go on ahead and add in my onion. I'm also going to go on ahead and add in my sausages. I'm going to now go in and add in that garlic and allow that to cook off for just a few moments. Now, what you're looking at right here are the 2 legs from the turkey and the 2 flats. No one has been eating off of these. Don't be damn foolish. I chopped the meat off of these myself, but I'm going to add this to the pot because this is going to add a lot of flavor to the overall stock. I'm just going to let that kind of warm up for a split second before I start to add in the liquid. But make sure that you're mixing it around because you don't want that garlic to burn at the bottom. I'm now going to go in and add in 8 cups of water. I actually ended up going with 16 cups of water altogether. And now I'm going to go in with 2 heaping tablespoons of the Better Than Bouillon roasted chicken base. This is the reduced sodium one. So 2 heaping tablespoons of that going directly into the pot. This is going to add a lot of flavor to the soup itself. I'm going to bring this up to a simmer. While I'm waiting for this to come up to a simmer, I'm going to go in and I'm going to add in some fresh thyme leaves, but just the leaves, not the stems. You don't have to add in too much. I would say about maybe 1 or 2 teaspoons worth. My turkey itself is already nicely seasoned with a lot of herbs, so I'm going to get a lot of that residual stuff from the turkey itself. Now that this is coming up to a simmer, I'm going to go on ahead and start to add in some of that delicious turkey. Now that's going to break down on its own, so I don't have to worry about trying to chop that up. And you can add in as much or as little turkey as you would like. Any foam that you see come floating up to the top in this first part of the process, you can literally just go right in and just skim that right off. Of course, I made sure that I removed the skin from the turkey before I placed that in there. But because there was a little bit of skin left on the leg and the flat, you know, there's going to be a little bit of residual fat. So you can just skim that off if you want like an extremely clear broth. I'm just going to skim off just a little bit. I'm not going to stress myself out about it. Again, I don't feel well, honey, and this is just a soup that I'm making to kind of get me through the day, honey. Alrighty, now that I can tell that this is starting to slightly come up to a light boil, I'm going to go on ahead and add in the celery and the carrots. I'm going to wait until about the last 15 minutes of cooking before I add in the rice and the corn, because I do not want that rice to overcook. And of course, the corn only takes a few seconds just to simply heat through. I'm now going to place the lid on this and allow this to go for about 30 minutes or so. Honey, the little bit of turkey that I had left over, I done made me some turkey salad. It ain't nothing but chopped up turkey, a little bit of onion, celery seeds, salt, pepper, you know, the basics, child. Put it on a croissant, add a little bit of lettuce, tomato, bacon, have you a little club sandwich. That's it, child. All right, y'all, this is looking absolutely fantastic. This has been going for probably about 35, 40 minutes or so. The bones have now served their purpose. I'm going to go on ahead and remove those out of the pot because I also don't want any of the bone shards to get loose into the pot. So I'm just going to carefully go on ahead and take all of this out. It has done what it has needed to do. Oh my God. I just want y'all to know that when you're not feeling the best, a pot of turkey soup will always get things together, honey. Now, I've gone in and given the soup itself a taste, and to be quite frank, because my turkey was so seasoned the way that it was, the only thing that this soup needs is a pinch of coarse kosher salt, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of black peppercorn. I'm now going to go on ahead and add in the delicious corn as well directly to the pot. And then I'm also going to add in my rice, which I'm going to break up inside of the pan. And as you can see, I'm leaving about that much behind because I don't want it to be too rice forward, but I'm just going to gently go in and just break up the rice. I don't want to mash it. As the water rehydrates it, it's going to loosen itself up. And if I, mix this up and see that, it could stand a little bit more rice, I'll add more to it. You really can't go wrong with this soup, to be quite frank. You just add as much or as little as you would like. You can add in, green beans. If you're a person that likes tomatoes, you can add in, stewed tomatoes to it. Kind of do whatever you want, honey. This is your soup. All right, y'all. So I went in, stirred it around, and kind of looked at the rice proportion, distribution with everything else in the pot and decided to add in that last little bit. And now this is the perfect amount. So I'm going to let this go for like another maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and then this soup is all done. Because I am who I am, you guys know, I'm going to add in just a little dash of accent. You can keep it out if you would like, but this always kind of enhances the flavor of anything. And also, if you want it, you could also add in some cayenne pepper if you wanted this a little bit more on the spicier side. But this soup is super hearty. You got the sausage in there, which, again, you don't have to put in there. You can just do just turkey. Again, I was just making use of whatever I had in my freezer so that I could just get rid of all of this stuff and, make use of it. So this is what my turkey soup looks like. It's just kind of straight to the point. Make you some cornbread or something to go with it and call it a day, child. That is how I make my turkey soup. Just straight to the point. Not a whole bunch of fluff, just kind of just making use of, what I already had in the house. Super hearty. Like I said, you can add in as many or as little veggies as you would like. This is definitely a meal. This is soup, honey. I like my soup to have meat. Okay, I want it to fill me up, and that's it. All right, y'all, let's go in for a taste test. I know I look absolutely hideous. Judge your mother, not me, because today I don't feel well. Here we go. Baby, that little hint of the sausage and the broth is so clean. This is what I needed. This is one of my favorite ways to make use of leftover turkey, or make like a turkey pot pie. And while I'm here, don't forget, get yourself a copy of my cookbook, Cultural Mosaic, A Food Tour Around the Globe. The link is in the description. Makes a fabulous Christmas gift. Yeah, get yourself a copy because it's my labor of love. I hope you all are doing well. I'm going to go finish my soup and go watch Desperate Housewives. Goodbye.